Imagine a marathon where the winner didn't run, but rode in a car, where the runner-up only survived thanks to rat poison and brandy, where wild dogs chased athletes off the course, and runners collapsed one by one in the 90-degree heat. Welcome to St. Louis, 1904, the Olympic marathon that became a fever dream of chaos, dust, and spectacular human failure. This is the story of the most absurd sporting disaster in Olympic history. Today's Olympics are polished spectacles of precision. In 1904, the marathon was staged inside the St. Louis World's Fair, a carnival of confusion. The course, 7 brutal hills, winding dirt roads, temperatures soaring past 90 degrees, suffocating humidity. And the organizers? They decided to turn it into a scientific experiment. They banned water stations to study how far dehydration could push the human body. This wasn't science, it was sabotage with a clipboard. Support automobiles driving the course kicked up dust clouds that choked athletes. It didn't build endurance, it built collapse. 32 men lined up at the starting gun. What they had in common was almost nothing. There was Felix Carvajal, a Cuban mailman who raised money by running around Havana's Central Square. He gambled most of his travel money away in New Orleans on the way here. He arrived at the starting line having eaten nothing for 40 hours, in street clothes and dress shoes. He stopped mid-race to eat apples from an orchard alongside the course. The apples were rotten. He got stomach cramps. He napped in a field. He still finished 4th. Then there were Len Tao and Jan Masciani, 2 South African men brought to the World's Fair as part of a Boer War exhibition. They saw the marathon, shrugged, and entered. Len Tao was on course to finish 9th. Instead, he was chased a full mile off course by an aggressive dog. He finished 12th. He was not pleased. And then there were the locals, men who had never run a marathon before and decided this was a fine Saturday to start. It was not a fine Saturday. Survival of the least ethical. By the midpoint of the race, the course had become a battlefield. 11 of the 32 starters had already dropped out, but no story from that afternoon quite matches Frederick Lohr's. Lohr's was running well until mile 9, when his legs gave out completely. He sat down. He flagged down a passing support automobile. He rode 11 miles in the car. The car then broke down, so Lohr's got out, still wearing his race number, and started jogging. He jogged into the stadium to a roaring crowd. He crossed the finish line. He raised his arms. Alice Roosevelt, daughter of the president, was preparing to place the gold medal around his neck. Someone told the officials. Lohr's claimed it was a joke. The Amateur Athletic Union banned him for life. They later reinstated him. He won the Boston Marathon the following year. History has opinions about this. Hallucinatory finish. Thomas Hicks was an American-born British runner, a brass worker from Cambridge, and on August 30, 1904, he was arguably the most medicated man in Olympic history. His trainers gave him strychnine, rat poison, believed at the time to act as a stimulant. This was not accurate. They mixed it with egg whites and brandy. They gave it to him twice. By mile 22, Hicks was hallucinating. He believed the finish line was 20 miles away. He kept running anyway. His trainers physically supported him in the final miles, half carrying him as his legs shuffled uselessly. He crossed the finish line. He could not stand. 4 doctors worked for over an hour to stabilize him. His winning time, 3 hours, 28 minutes. The slowest Olympic marathon victory in history. A record that still stands. The fallout was immediate. Officials came close to removing the marathon from future Olympics entirely. They kept it. You're welcome. Future Olympics introduced water stations, medical oversight. basic safety standards, and the Strychnine and Brandy training protocol was quietly discontinued. But the 1904 race became a cautionary tale that endures, proof that human endurance can be pushed past sanity. Records in the Olympics are broken every 4 years, but the chaos of St. Louis, that remains untouchable. Frederick Lors rode 11 miles in a car and almost got away with it. Respect or disgrace? Drop your answer in the comments. Subscribe to this channel for more stories from history.